Good morning and welcome to RANsquawk's e-morning briefing for Wednesday the 31st of March of 2010. In terms of the Asian session, relatively muted in terms of the ranges on the various asset classes. In terms of JGBs and Nikkei, broadly flat on the session. Shanghai Composite just losing minor bit of ground, snapping a three-day gaining streak down just around 1 to 2 tenths or so. But overall, in general, volumes a little bit on the lighter side in this holiday shortened week, given the Easter holidays and also ahead of non-farms, which will be released this Friday. In terms of how we've opened, just gone through 8 now here in London, the FTSE CAC and DAX as well, reflecting those moves in Asia, only minor negative territory across the major bourses. In terms of some of the pertinent news flow, not too much to really comment on. We have heard the SNB board member reiterating that they do have the tools in their order to counter any excessive gains in the Swiss franc, but the Euro-Swiss cross pretty much unmoved at the moment, but continuing that rhetoric from the SNB. Elsewhere, in terms of other comments, Fed's Fisher said the US Federal Reserve must eventually begin to sell assets, but now is not the right time as yet. So that continues to go on, and we continue to look towards the Fed and whether they do indeed begin to start changing some of that language. But at the moment, it seems as though that extended period does mean at least for the next 6 months or so. Looking ahead in terms of the calendar for today, the main thing from Germany we're looking for, which should be in the next hour or so, will be the latest in the unemployment rate and unemployment change, and it's expecting for it to be not too much different from what it was last month. Then looking ahead towards the rest of the session, one of the highlights from the US will be the latest in the ADP reports, that are often seen as a decent pre-indicator for the non-farm payroll report on Friday. Analysts are expecting a plus 40,000 reading there, so quite a substantial improvement for the latest month. And then in terms of energy traders, we'll also have the weekly DOE oil inventory numbers. Another data of note from the US will be the Chicago PMI and also factory orders due later on in the session today.